परायणः। ॐ तत्सदिति श्रीमद्भगवद्गीतासूपनिषत्सु ब्रह्मविद्यानां योगशास्त्रे श्रीकृष्णार्जुनसंवादे नवमोऽध्यायः राजविद्या राजगुह्ययोगः। ओम हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna. Thank you. Let us move to our next session. Vacha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। नामाचार्य श्रील हरिदास ठाकुर की जय। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंदा, श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Guru Maharaj ki jai, all glories to all the assembled devotees, all glories to all the assembled devotees, all glories to all the assembled devotees. Please accept my humble obeisances. This is Harita from Texas, welcoming all of you to today's mid-morning session of Bhakti Sangha. I thank all of you for attending today's session. So since we don't have any time, so let us move to our next topic, that is Sri Caitanya Bhagavata, that is Antya khanda. The verses are from 3.381 to 393, and today's speaker is His Grace Prahladananda Prabhu ji. Hare Krishna. I once again welcome all of you to Bhakti Sangha. So today's topic is Sri Chaitanya Bhagavata, and the verses are 381 to 393. And today's speaker is His Grace Prahladananda Prabhuji. Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Mata, Hare Bol.
Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to Guru Maharaj. We are very fortunate to have you on the call, Prabhu. Thank you for your association, and thank you for taking to this session, Prabhu. Please take over the call, Prabhu. Before that, can I read the Srila Prabhupada's quote, Prabhu?
Yes, Mata, yes.
Sorry, I'm not able to open it. If anyone has the code, can they read, please? I don't have the code. I'm not able to open it.
Okay, Mata, may I read? It is here in my phone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So, Srila
Sure.
Prabhupada writes on this 4th of November. He wrote a letter from Delhi in 1973. He writes, Radharani and the gopis, they are on the same status. But the gopis know that Radharani is the better worshipper than us. Therefore, their only business is how to take Radharani and join with Krishna. This is Vaikuntha understanding. They are not envious that Krishna leaves Radharani so much. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Please take over the call, Prabhuji.
Sure.
Hare Krishna.
Okay, so in this period of about 60 minutes, we are going to do a Mangalacharan, which I do start of any session. Mangalacharan is the most important part of any pravachan, according to Gaur Govind Maharaj, always saying like that. So Lord Krishna is always with us. Yatra gayanti madbhakta tatra tisthami narada. He has already said that. So he's already with us. But we still need to do satkar. We have to fall him, and that is how we give them Mangalacharan. So we'll do Mangalacharan, and then we will do some discussion on today's verses, which I was given to explore on that. Okay, thank you very much, everyone. I'm again very grateful to all of you who have come to hear Krishna Katha. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Katha is चैतन्य गोसाई लीला अमृत रधार श्रवण इंद्रिय तृप्त है श्रवण यार श्रवण इंद्रिय विल बी तृप्त बाय हियरिंग दिस सो लेट मी स्टार्ट विद दैट ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Srimate Radha Govindala Swami Nityanamane. Namaste Prabhupada Devam Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesh Shunyavadi Gramya Jannistarine. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Srimate Gopal Krishna Swami Nityanamane. Prabhupadasya Sahitya Yah Prakasya Vitiryacha Prachar Krutvan Sadhu Bhagavad-padayate Namah. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devim Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Pasyatya Desatariणे Om Agyantimirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurunmilitan Yena Tasmai Sri Guruvai Namah Sri Caitanya Manobishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandaham Sri Guru Sri Yutam Padakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavanshyam Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Saganam Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parjana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padang Sagana Lalita Sri Vishakham Vitamiksham He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinbandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Sri Radha Kanta Namostute Bhakta Kanchan Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Shabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priya Vanchakalpa Tarubhyasya Kripa Sindhu Bhyevacha Patitanam Pavnebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Bhaja Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Yadvaita Gadadhar Srivaisavi Gaurataruna Bhaja Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Priyadvaita Gadadhar Srivasavi Gauravatarunda Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Ram, Hare Hare. Govind Jai Jai Gopal Jai Jai Radha Raman Hari Govind Jai 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 Radha Madhava Jai Kunj Bihari Gopijan Vallabha Girivardhari Yashoda Nandana Rajendra Ranjan Yamuna Tira Vanachari Hari Hari Bol Bol Hari Bol Mukunda Madhava Govinda Bol Govinda Govinda Bhajori Gopal Gopal Bhajori Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Rama Ram Hare Hare जब विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राज के आचार्य अष्टोत्तर श्री श्रीमद अभय चरणारविंद भक्ति वेदांत गोस्वामी महाराज प्रपाद की जाए। आनंद पुरी वैष्णवृंद की जाए। नामाचार्य श्रीहरिदास ठाकुर की जाए। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्तवृंद की जाए। श्री राधा कृष्ण गौ गोपीनाथ श्याम कृष्ण राधा कुंज गोवर्धन की जाए। श्री वृंदावन धाम की जाए। सिनोदित धाम की जाए। गंगा माई की जाए। जमुना माई की जाए। तुलसी देवी की जाए। भक्ति देवी की जाए। समवेता भक्त वृंद की जाए। ऑल ग्लोरीज टू असेंबल्ड डिवोटीज। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम राम राम। Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat Mangalacharan by Sri Vrindavan Thakur. He has written, Ajanulambitau bhujau kankavadatou sankirtanekapitro kamalayataksho Viswambaro Dvijavaro Yugdharmapalo Vande Jagat Priyakaro Karunavataru Namah Trikal Satyaya Jagannath Sutaya Cha Sabhutyaya Saputraya Sakalatraya Te Namah Avtirnau Sakarunyau Parichinnau Sadisvaro Sri Krishna Chaitanya Nityanando Dau Bhatro Bhaje Sajayati Visuddha Vikramaha Kanakabaha Kamalaite Kshanaha Varjanu Vilambi Sadbhujo Bahudha Bhakti Sava Rasabhinartaka Jayati Jayati Deva Krishna Chaitanya Chandro Jayati Jayati Kirti Tasya Nitya Pavitra Jayati Jayati Bhrutya Tasya Visvamurte Jayati Jayati Nrutyam Tasva Sarva Priyanam आद्य श्री चैतन्य प्रिय गोष्ठी चरण अशेष प्रकार बोल दंड प्रणाम है श्री वृंदावन दास ठाकुर की जय हरि बोल। So we will start discussing Chaitanya Bhagavat by His Grace Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur. And we have seen up to yesterday, we are in the end, Antya Leela. And Prabhuji earlier yesterday and before yesterday gave very nice classes, were full of so much realization, very nectarine classes. So we will just little summarize and then we go to the slokas which we are given today. So Chaitanya Bhagavat, it was written by Sri Vrindavan Thakur and it is divided into three sections, all of us know, Adi, Madhya and Antya, like that. And this first half of Chaitanya Leela is elaborately explained by Vrindavan Das Thakur. The remaining later half is in Chaitanya Charitamrita by Krishnadas Kaviraj. So this is our understanding here. And this Chaitanya Bhagavat is commented by His Divine Grace, Srila Prabhupada's Guru Maharaj, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. So we all know this like that. And in my personal endeavor is for my own purification, despite my very insignificant understanding of the philosophy and very little purified material consciousness which I have. So I seek your blessings so that my body can become pavitra and I can speak something. Bhute mahadbi vibhapuru nirmai sitamu pusha. Bhunte gunar sodasa sodasatma so alum Krishna Bhagavan vachansi me. Bhagavatam slok says like that, oh Bhagavan Krishna, please make my Vani alankrit by your hand. And howsoever my understanding is faulty, or whatever is not composed well, not understood well, all this is Narad Muni has given very nice assurance. In Bhagavatam, first canto, fifth chapter, he says, Tadvag visargo janatag viplavo yasmin prati shlokam abhaddhavatyapi namanyanantasya yasho ankitaniya gunanti gayanti runanti sadhav. Even if my composition, my speaking, everything is imperfect, but still those who are sadhus will appreciate. Why? Because this is Krishna Katha. Narad Muni has given. So whoever speaks about Bhagavan Krishna's Katha in parampara, not concocted, not kimbadanti, he is always glorified and appreciated by Lord Krishna himself and the Guru Parampara. So we will try in that, in that connection, we will try like that. Again, in all this satsang which we are doing, Bhagavan Krishna is always with us. And he has said in Bhagavad Gita, Machitta Madgat Prana Bodhyanta Parasparam. Three parties benefit. One who asks the question, one who answers the question, and one who hears the answer. The dialogue. Purva Paksa, Uttar Paksa, and Madhya Paksa. Everyone benefits Machitta Madgat Prana Bodhyanta Parasparam. So in any discourse, we should learn from each other. We should never think that I know everything. This is puffed up. Nobody knows Lord Sri Krishna perfectly except when he selects you. That's why Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Maharaj used to say, don't try to see Krishna, but act in such a way that Krishna sees you. Right? So this is what is required in the discussion about like this. So we are in the Antya khanda of Chaitanya Bhagavat. Chapter 1 was describing Sri Gaur Hari, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's transcendental ecstatic lila, lila of preaching Harinam Sankirtan. The whole gist of this Krishna Katha, our Gaudiya Sampradaya, is just one word, Harinam Sankirtan. Morning and evening, you and me, with our family members, loudly chant, and your house will become Vrindavan. Mata Tulsi is there, deities are there, Sri Prabhupada is there, Guru Parampara is there. If you do this simple thing, this is called Yuga Dharma Palo. If you do this Yuga Dharma Palo, we are doing the greatest success of life. What is that? Etavan loke asmin, etavan janma safalyam, Bhagavatam says. This much is the success of a human form of life. Etavan janma safalyam dehinamih dehisu. Anyone who has obtained this human form of life, the body, what is that? Prane arthe diya vacha. Four things. Prana, artha, diya, and vacha. Sreyam macharanam sa. And do good to others. All living entities, when they Harinam Sankirtan, their spiritual journey starts. Yana Asthai Narorajan, 11th canto says that. Anyone who adopts Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, and Bhagavad Dharma, Harinam Sankirtana, Hare Nam, Hare Nam, Hare Nam, Kevalam, Kalau Nasti Vanasti Vanasti, Gatirani. So anyone hears even, Sarvanam Kirtanam, he hears this, his journey starts back. And this journey is guaranteed to end at the feet of Lord Sri Krishna. Guaranteed. But Bhagavan Krishna says, Ye yathambam prapadyanti. Because we have material desires. And he doesn't want to interfere that. That's why he says, tells Arjuna, yathechisi tatha kuru. So desires you and me have to change into spiritual desire. This is why we do bodhyam tam parasparam. That's why we do satsang. This is why we do all the sadhana. Just to reach that purified state of mind where these three enemies will be vanquished by you, not you and me, by Lord Sri Krishna. How? What are those three enemies? Kama, Krodha, Lobha. 16th chapter, yesterday Prabhuji was mentioning. 16, these three are the doors to hell. Kama, how much lust I have, how much anger I have, how much greed I have for material life. Etadhi atur chittanam matra sparse chai muhu. Atur chitta. Chitta is atur. For what? To make the senses contact with the sense object. Etadhi atur chittana matra. Matra means this sense object. Matra sparse chaya. Ichaya. Muhu constantly. So you and me are in this ocean of material desires. And these three enemies are acting on our mind all the time. So Narad Muni says that Bhava Sindhu Plavo Drasto Hari Charyanuvaranam. You have to get out of this Bhava Sindhu. There is one boat. That boat is Hari Charyanuvaranam. Talk about Lord Krishna, think about Lord Krishna, speak about Lord Krishna all the time. Satatam kirtayanto mam yatantasya. Dradhavrata. Dradhavrata. When will you become Dradhavrata? When all the papas will be finished. How will the papa will be finished? How will the pap will be finished? You and my pap, we have so many paps, so many births. The conclusion given by Sukdev Goswami, 18,000 verse, Srimad Bhagavata. But that, what does that say? Nam Samkirtanam Yasya Sarva Papa Pranasana. So Sarva Papa Pranasana when happen? When you do Harinam Sankirtan. Pranamos Dukh Samanam Tam Namami Harim Param. Pranam. These two things will purify ourselves. And how do we know that I have become without Papa? When you become Dradhavrata. So check. Am I Dradhavrata in my 16 rounds? I am doing it offensively, inoffensively, Suddha. Which stage I am? And then, am I Dradhavrata? Am I waking up early, Mangala Arati, this, that? Am I eating something we not offer to Lord Krishna? How about Dungri Lasan, onion garlic? How about tea, coffee? How am I strict with these things? This determines how much Dradhavrata it is and which is proportional to your papas. So this is a understanding of doing this satsang and getting the gist of our Guru Parampara like that. So this Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came, he took the sannyas at Katwa from Kesav Bharati. And then he started his journey to give all of us what? Krishna Prem. Our prem right now is for material. Prem for my wife, for my children, my husband, my friends, my money, my car. This is where our prem is. Rushabdev Maharaj says what? That you have forgotten whom to love you. Love. Instead you are loving something which is temporary. Gata smruti. The smruti has gone. That I have relation with Lord Sri Krishna. That you have forgotten. Gata smruti, and what is the result of that? Vindate tatra tapan. Because of forgotten that, now he has got the body and is subject to threefold miseries. Adi Devika, Adi Bhautikata. And then what has happened? Gata smruti vindate tatra asadya. He has come to this place. Which place? Maithuna Magar. There is Maithun in each species, even plants. There is sex life of plants also if you study botany in philosophy inside. So, Asadya Maithuna Magaram. And he is Agna. We all are Agna, forgotten life. So, how will we remember this? Remember is to take Guru Asray. And remember Sravanam Kirtanam Vishnu Smaranam, remembering. Bhagavan Krishna said, if you try to come to me, Matta Smrutir Gnanapana, I will give you the remembrance. Like. So this is how mathematical is our parampara explanation here. Like. So after that, Lord Chaitanya from Katwa, he departed for Nilachal, passed through Radha Desh, Fulia, Santipur. Santipur he met Advaita Prabhu house and Achyutananda, the boy, glorified Chaitanya Mahaprabhu like that. And then Mahaprabhu had that Vishnu Khattar Leela he did. He could not control himself and did Vishnu Leela like that. Then he went to Puri. Then he went to Atisar, chapter 2. From Atisar to Chhatrabhog. Then he met that Ramchandra Khan and he arranged for the boats and like that. Then they reached the Suvarna Rekha Nadi and Dandabhanga Nadi. And then they reached Puri. We know all the episode of Puri, how Sarvabhaum Bhattacharya, who was a Prakhar Mayavadi, how he became a Krishna Bhakta Vaishnava. So, and then chapter 3, now a deliverance of Sarvabhaum was discussed, and the Sadbhuja Darshan was given. Sarvabhaum's glorifying the verses, Vairagya Vidyanij Bhakti Yogam Siksartha Meka Purush Puranas, Krishna Chaitanya Sarirhari Krupam Virisam Ham Prabhu. कालानस्नान भक्ति योगम निजम में प्रादुष कर्तुम कृष्ण चैतन्य नाम आविर्भूत सस्य पादारविंदे गाढ़म गाढ़म लियताम चित्त भृंग. Your chitta and my chitta. Where is our chitta? Diagnose that first. In the satsang, my chitta is in this. So satsang is over. Where is my chitta going? Atur hi, yetadhi atur chittanam. Is always for sense gratification. Ahar nidra bhai maithunam cha samanya metat pasubhir narana. Dharmo hi tesam adhiko viseso dharmena hi na pasubhima. Hitopnish says that. So what is that dharma? When Krishna says that dharma in 9.3 Bhagavad Gita. What is that dharma? Dharmasyasya parantapa. Rajvidya rajguhyam pavitram itam uddamam. Pratyakshagam susukham kartum abhyanam. But those who have no asraddha in this dharma of bhakti, asraddhana purusa aprapyamam nivartante mrityu sansar vartmani. There's two options only. You obtain Lord Krishna or remain under the grip of Maya. That's all. Aprapyamam nivartante mrityu sansar vartmani. So that's why we are so fortunate. Prabhupada Maharaj mercy is on all of us. We are doing Krishna Katha. But we should not remain satisfied that, oh, I'm so fortunate, I'm doing Hare Krishna, I'll be out of this material world and I'll be happy. Like, no. What is Raja Kulsekhar says what? Mukunda Murdna Paripatya Yache Bhavante Mevata. Only one thing I want from you. What is that? Avirsnuta Charanarvinde Bhave Bhame Vastu Bhavat Prasad. Prahlad Maharaj says what? I don't want to get liberated alone. I want to take all these fools and rascals busy making material plans. So this should be our attitude. That doesn't matter whether I stay here or in Swargo or Vaikuntha. Doesn't matter. Or even Narak. Narayana Parvaskar Sarva Kutaschanda Bibhyati. So this is our real duty. Even maybe do satsang, hear something, put in our life and preach to others. Nacha tasman manusya se kaschin me priyakrutam. Bhagavan Krishna says 18.69. One who goes and preaches my glories, my gospel, is most dear to me. So this is what we should do. Haribol. Okay. So this is how we have understood. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhuji made Parmanand Puri's meeting and how his well was converted into Ganges water like that. Then next was it Nityanand Prabhu who was trying to embrace Sri Balaramji and how Nityanand did that small pastime there, embracing. There are 12 names of Nityanand. These 12 names we should recite every day to please Nityanand Prabhu. Who knows? Anyone knows 12 names? Nityanand Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu.
Well,
Nityananda Avdutendra Vasda Pranavallabha Janaki Jivitapate Krishna Prem Padapava Padmavati Sutta Shriman Sachinandan Purvaja Bhavan Mata Jagatrata Rakta Gaura Kalevara.
Hariva, Hariva. Rakta Gaur Kalevaram. There is no one more merciful than Chityanand Prabhu. Delivered even Jaga and Badai. I personally feel bluer than Jaga and Badai. Jaga and Badai did all the nonsense, but they did not do DNC on women, which I have done, which is such a slaughterhouse education I got. How to clean uterus of women and kill the baby inside. So by the mercy of Sri Prabhupada, I'll stop doing that and I'll purify myself like that. So this is how we should submit our sins to Lord Krishna through parampara. And they are so merciful. Nityanand pardoned them, so he will also pardon us. All right, so this is how we have reached the Gauda days where Vidya Vachaspati is at Vidyanagar. That was the last, yesterday Prabhuji, Achintya Prabhu, gave excellent discourse, excellent. So that's how we will reach there. So we will read from this Chaitanya Bhagavat. Mata, if you want to display, that's okay. Otherwise, I have the book. I will read from there. Okay, so we are in the Chaitanya Bhagavat, Antya Lila, chapter 3, and the text I was given was from 381 and up to 393. So the first one says that Vachaspati Gramete Yatek Lokachil Tar Koti Gune Sakal Badil. The number of people coming from Vachaspati's village multiplied millions of times by the time they reached Kulia. Now, why they are going Kulia? They were in Vidyanagar, where Vidya Vachaspati was the brother of Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. That's where Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had stayed there. And so many people had come. So many people had come. And in the previous text, 388 says, Sabe Ganga Madhya Nadiyaya Kuliyaya, Suni Matra Sarva Lokam Mahanandedaya. Only the Ganges lay between Nadia and Kulia. Hearing the news, everyone rushed towards Kulia in great ecstasy. So everyone was at Vidya Vachaspati's place in Vidyanagar. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave them darshan, but after that, he disappeared. He saw a lot of people coming like that. So he silently went away. And people were blaming Vidya Vachaspati that you have hidden Chaitanya Mahaprabhu like that. And yesterday was such an excellent discourse Prabhuji gave, that why this kind of episode happened. Very in-depth kind of explanation he gave. So this is what it is. And some Brahman came and told Vidyapati that Bhagavan has gone to Kulia. So now he is going along with all the people to Kulia from like that. And in the purport here, Siddhant Prabhupada Maharaj has written, okay, only the Ganges separated ancient Navadvip from Kulia. Okay, to reach Kulia from Sri Mayapur, one has to cross the Ganges once, and to reach Vidyapati's house from Kulia, one has to again cross the Ganges. Because to go to Vidyanagar from Sri Mayapur, there was only one path through dense forest. Rather than cross the Ganges 2 times, one could reach Vachaspati's house by another road through the road that passed Visara's dam. So all this is, he says that is discussed earlier like that. So that brings us to this sloka of 31, which we have read. The number of people coming from Vachaspati's village multiplied millions of times by the time they reached Kulia. So how did all these people come? There are so many demigods also come in the guise of residents like that. They come to take darshan of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. कुलियार आकर्षण न याय कथन ताहा वर्णि भारे सक्त सहस्रवदन. It is not possible for anyone other than thousand-headed Ananta to describe the huge crowds that were attached to Kuliya. Tat gunanam param isam nayati. Asit giri samam syat kanjalam siddhu patre. Upanishad slok is there. Asit giri samam syat sindhu patre. Sur taruvar sakha lekhin patram urvi. If you take the kalam, the pen of a sur taruvar, desire tree, and make the whole earth as a paper to write. And how much ink? Sindhu Patre, the ocean full of ink. And you have the pen of the Surtaruva Sakha, Sindhu Patre. And then Likhati Yadi Sarda Sarvakalam. Sarda is Saraswati Mata. If she says like that, Tadapitta Gunanam is Param Niyati. Still, she cannot complete. Even Sesna cannot complete the Guna, Bhavan Krishna. His gunas are multiplying every second. Even Lord Balaramji was bewildered in Brahma Vimohan Lila. He was wondering who is making this kind of me life. So this is Lord Krishna. So to develop love for the Lord Krishna, we should sing his glories. All glories are described by Sukdev Goswami, Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita, like that. Okay. लक्ष लक्ष लोक वा आईला कोथा हईते ना जानी कते के पार हई खत्म बते. No one knew where the hundreds of thousands of people came from where or how they crossed the river. There was so much crowd, so many people come, millions of million people. So no one knew that where all these people are coming from like that. Hmm. Hmm. कतवा डूबे नौका गंगार भीतरे तथापि सबे तरे जनक न मरे. Although many boats sunk in the Ganges, everyone got across, not even a single person drowned. This is whose mercy? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. The atur, the eagerness to reach and have darshan of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. This is the this is the quintessence of bhakti yoga. What is that? Eagerness. Which slok says Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu? Who knows? Eagerness is the only mulyam. Ekalam mulyam ekalam. Bhakti ras bhavita mati kriyatam yadi kutopi labhyate. Tatra laulyam ekalam mulyam janma koti sukrupvir labhyate. If you have done all this karma kand for janma koti, dan, this, everything, but still that laulyam will not come. Laulyam to see what? See Bhagavan Sri Krishna. There's a beautiful bhajan, bhajan about Laulya by Mirabai's bhajan is beautiful bhajan. Anyone knows? It's beautiful thing. Gali to charo band hui. गली तो चारों बंद हुई मैं हरि से मिलूं कैसे जाए. How do I go and meet Lord Sri Krishna? Mirabai singing and in the extreme vira. Mirabai is such a great lover of Lord Sri Krishna, just like all the gopis. That she goes to sleep, Bhagavan Krishna comes in her dream. पल का पल सोवत कामीरे ज्ञान ध्यान सब पी संग लाए. Every thought is about Lord Sri Krishna. And then she feels asleep. पल में लग गई पलकन मोरी मीचते ही पल में पिया आया. As soon as I fell asleep, Bhagavan Krishna came in her dream. Then what happened? मैं जो उठी पिया आदर देने जाग पड़ी पिया हाथ ना. She all of them, oh, Bhagavan Krishna, let me welcome him. And then his dream was over. और सखी पिया सोकर खोया मैं पिया अपना जाग गवाया. Beautiful. And this also says, गली तो चारों बंद हुई मैं हरी से मिलूं कैसे जाए. ऊंची नीची राह लपटेली पाव नहीं ठहराए. सोच सोच पग धरू जतन से बार बार डिग जाए. I'm going from Mewar to Dwarika. And ऊंचा नीचा महल पिया का मोसो चढ़ न जाए. भगवान कृष्ण is staying द्वारका so high महल. पिया दूर पंथ मारो झीणो सूरत जखोला खाए. My memory is faltering where to go. कोस कोस पर पहरा बैठा पैंड बैंड पटमार. है विधि ना कैसी ये लिख दीनी दूर बसायो मारो गाँव. So this is vira. This is vira we should develop. Or to see Lord Krishna. But our mind is in material. Itidhatur chittana. So we are in this Bhava Sindhu like that. Mira ke Prabhu Girdhar Nagar Satguru Daivata. Now we are in that Bhava Sindhu. Who has come? Sri Prabhupada has come. It is Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, Chaitanya Charitamrita, Guru Parampara. जुगन जुगन से बिछड़ी मेरा घर ही में लीन लाए. भगवान कृष्ण की रीते I go and meet like that. That's a beautiful bhajan. You should hear on YouTube. It's there. Okay. Then he says, Katava dube noka gangar bitere tathapi sabai tare janek na mare. No one died like that. Nauka dubilai matras ganga hai sthala hey na chaitanya anugrah ichha bala. Whenever any boat just capsized and drawn, nobody died. Why? Whenever a boat would begin to sink in the Ganges, it would be found that a sandbar was right below it. Such was the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy. So we are in the Bhava Sindhu. We are drowning in sense gratification for men or women. What is that slok? Punsa striya mithuni bhavam etam. Tayor mithor hridai granthi ma. Instead of loving Lord Krishna, you are loving a woman, a man. And that Maithunaga, that Hriday Granthi is so strong. It is not easily cut off. Hriday Granthi Mahu, Ato Grusetar Sataptavitar Janasya Moham Aham Mameti. But that knot can be cut off by Guru's mercy. So Prabhupada Maharaj has given us all this mercy. We have to just accept it, implement it, and spread it. If we do that, that's a great service to the cause of Sri Prabhupada mission. Okay, then in the 380 sloks, it says, Ye Prabhur Naam Guna Sakruti Ye Gaye, Se Sansara Abdi Tare Vatsa Pada Papaye. Very beautiful slok. Ye Prabhur Naam Guna Sakruti Ye Gaye. Anyone, a person who even once glorifies the names and qualities of the Supreme Lord, he crosses over the material ocean as if it were the water contained in the hoof print of a calf. Very famous sloka from 10th chapter, 14th, 10th canto, 14th chapter, 58. Samasritaya pad pallo plavam mahat punya pada yashomura. Vavambudar vatsa padam 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 yad vipadam natesam. In this world, every step there is danger. What is that danger? The danger is death. Every step there is death. In Africa, I used to work in maternity hospital. So it's a very big hospital. We were about 11 doctors around the clock. From the entrance of that hospital up to the labor ward, every foot there was a birth of a baby. Every foot over so many years. So there is birth here, but birth is accompanied always by death. The death is also in utero. The baby can also die within the womb of the mother. We used to diagnose. The mother says that now it's not moving. When it's not moving, you take an X-ray. You take an X-ray, you see the baby's skull. The bones are overlapping like this. The bones of the baby. That's a death. Right? So death is everywhere in this world. That's what this is known as Martya Lok. And we have come here. So we have to make the best use of bad bargain. Just the previous to this session, Mataji was singing the slok. Asa, what is that? That slok which says that we should make best use of bad bargain. So this is the gist of our satsang, our Krishna Katha, our aim of our life. Okay, so here he says the phrase, Vatsapada refers to the small impression created by the hoof of a calf. So Samasrita pad pallav plavam mahat punyam yashomurare. Bhavan Krishna's Yasha Kirtigan. It shrinks the whole Bhavasindhu, which is infinite. 8.4 million species you and me have passed. And now come to human form. 8 million you and me have passed. That Yamraj doesn't bother about those ones. Now you come to human form of life. Yamraj, Durga, they are all very active watching you. Even super soul. He is in your heart. He is doing what? Anumanta, upadrashta Anumanta. अब क्या कर रहे हो बेटे वो देख रहा So this is our only option. The whole chakkar of 8.4 million, this is the only window you and me can escape. And the method, the process, the abhiday is given by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. A simple thing. Kaler dos nidhe rajan yatra yako mahan guna. Kaler dos, so many those in Kali Yuga. As you walk here in Las Vegas, you see naked women, almost naked women. No scarcity of such women here. Padam padam yad vipadam natesa. Such kind of thing that all striya suna pana dyuti yatra pap chatur, all the multi-billion-dollar business here. So this is the dangerous place. But one who is fortunate will take the Bhava Sindhu Plavodrashto Haricharyan Varnanam. They will start taking the real boat. And this boat is described here in some of the slokas. Vatsapada. So in Bhagavatam it says 1.8.36. Very nice sloka, I understand it is. Let me see here. It says, one point even, Srunvanti gayanti grunanti abhikshanah smaranti nandanti tavehite janaha. Ta ev pasyanti achirena tavakam bhav prava uparamam padambujam. Who is singing this? Who knows this slok? This beautiful slok. This slok everyone should sing every day. Mata Kunti. She's saying what? Srunvanti gayanti grunanti. One who hears, one who sings, one who accepts it. How long? Abhikshana, every moment. Satatam kirtayanto. Smaranti nandanti. He is remembering Lord Sri Krishna, Radhaji, Gopis, Mother Yashoda. He is remembering that. How she born. Swamatuhu Svinnagatraya. Swamatuhu. Seeing his own mother, Svinnagatra. Svinnagatra means she is sweating, sweating everywhere. Swamatu Svinnagatra Visastra Kavarasraja. Mathe all the Kavarasraja, they are falling down. Drashva Parisaram Krishna Krupaya Sisvabandhane. And Lord Krishna, baby Krishna saw that, oh, my mother is perspiring so much. He became extremely merciful and agreed to be bound. Otherwise, he cannot be bound. Right? Bhagavan Krishna. So this is Smaranti Nandanti. He is remembering this Krishna Katha. Nandanti will become very pleased. Tave hitam jana. Those who are doing this, what happens is, ta ev pasyanti. Only those people who do this, they will see. They will see what? Achirana. Very soon. When? Bhava prava uparanam. Their bhava prava will be stopped. No more material wealth. And then they will see your lotus feet, Padambujam. Prabhupada Maharaj writes very beautiful translation. He says, oh Krishna, those who continuously hear, chant, and repeat your transcendental activities or take pleasure in others doing so, they certainly will see your lotus feet, which alone can stop the repetition of birth and death. So if you and me want to get this success of our life, we should start doing this. Pratna, we have to do endeavor. That is what Lord Krishna will see. Then how much endeavor you are doing. Are we doing endeavor like Mother Yashoda? Are we become very fixed, Dhradavrata? Then he will. That's it like that. So that is one sloka there. Then there is another one in, I think, in fourth canto, 22nd sloka. I mean, chapter, it says here, Kruchro Mahaniha Bhavarna Plabesham Sadvargena Kram Sukhena Titirsanti Tatvam Hare Bhagavato Bhajanyam Yangrim Buttodupam Vyasan Uttam Dustaranam. The ocean of nations is very difficult to cross because it is infested with many dangerous sharks, shark attacks. Although those who are non-devotee undergo severe austerities and penances to cross that ocean, we recommend that you simply take shelter of the lotus feet of the Lord, which are like boats for crossing the ocean. Although the ocean is difficult to cross, by taking the shelter of his lotus feet, you will overcome all the dangers. Bhagavan Krishna says, Bhagavad Gita, Mat chitta sarva durgani mat prasadat tarisyasi. If you keep your mind in me, all obstacles of coming to me will be removed by me. Mat chitta sarva durgani mat prasadat tarisyasi. Athachetvam ahankara nasrosyasi vinangshyati. If you don't listen to this, what I am saying, you will be lost in material world. How long? Indefinitely. So this is our great, great chance. I'm 72, maybe I have a few more years. Or I get all in Krishna Katha in my head as much as. And how can we do that? Bhagavatam says, Nauttam slok vartayam justam tat kathamrutam. Anyone who develops this kathamrut enjoyment of this juice of Krishna Katha, Uttam slok vartayam justam tat katham, nasyat sambramo antakale smartam tat padambujam. He will have no difficulty in remembering your feet and when he is leaving the body. Antakale cha mameva smaran muktva karevaram. Yaprayati samadbhavam natritaras. So we should understand that I have got very limited time left in this material world. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter whether I am 20 or I am 70. The death, as I said, can also occur in utero. So start doing this. Start doing what? Start doing, keep your chit in Bhagavan Krishna. Prabhupada always says, and Srila Prabhupada says, mold your life in such a way that you don't forget. Practically, you and me, we go upstairs in our house. We do like that. So make your habit that when I go upstairs, if there are 12, for 15, 20, whatever steps, I'll speak Hare Krishna mantra 3 times. When I'm coming, 3 times more. So put such kind of things in your, regulate your mind like that. Slowly, slowly. This is one day become habit. The whole thing is habit forming like that. Slowly, slowly, we can develop this way of life, which will give us, the greatest benefit of life like that. So that was that, and then there is in the 10th chapter, the 10th canto, second chapter, there is 30th sloka, which says, Twayamboja Saksa Akhila Satvadhamni Samadhina Vesita Chaitaseke Tat Pad Potena Mahatkrutena Kurvanti Govats Padam Bhavabhim. Govats Padam. O lotus-eyed Lord, by concentrating one's meditation on your lotus feet, which are reservoir of all existence, and by accepting those lotus feet as the boat by which to cross the ocean of nations, one follows in the footsteps of Mahajana. Mahajana yena gatasapan. How many Mahajans are there? How many Mahajans?
12.
12 Mahajans. Bolo, Swayambhu, what is that? Who knows all 12? Swayambhu, Narada, Sambhu.
नारद शंभो कुमारा कपिल मनु प्रहलाद जन को भीष्म बलिर व्यासकर व्यम.
Balir Vaya Sakim Vayam. Yamraj is telling his dutas that we are the 12 Mahajanas. And Mahabharata says what? Mahajana Tarko Pratishta Srutyo Vibhinna. Nacha Vrusir Yasya Matam Na Bhinnam. All the philosophers will differ from each other because they are mental speculators. Tarko Pratishta. By Tark, you cannot come to conclusion. Tarko Pratishta Srutyo Vibhinna. Nacha Vrusir Matam Na Bhinnam. Then what should you and me do? We don't have an IQ of 140, 150. Then Dharmasya, what is that? Mahajana ye gata sapanta. Those Mahajans, they have gone, they have shown that place, that this is a Dharmasya Tattvam Nihitim Guhadam Mahajana ye gata sapanta. Mahajan, who is our Mahajan? Prabhupada Maharaj. And all Guru Parampara. Brahmaji is also one of the Mahajans. Swayambhu is our first Guru in our Parampara. Brahma, Gaudiya, Mahadev, Sampradaya. So they have said that. And all these great Mahajans like Sri Prabhupada, and they cross over the Bhav Sindhu, and what happens with their boat? As soon as they reach there, the boat comes back here. For who? For you and me. Provided you take shelter of that boat. What is that boat? Pad Pallav Plavam. Samasritaya Pad Pallav Plavam. Pad Pallav means both of those feet of Lord Sri Krishna. This is the boat. So this is a beautiful sloka here says, like that. O lotus-eyed Lord, by concentrating one's meditation on your lotus feet, which are the reservoir of all existence, and by accepting those lotus feet as the boat by which to cross the ocean of nations, one follows in the footsteps of Mahajan, great saints, sages, and devotees. By this simple process, one can cross the ocean of nations as easily as one steps over the hoofprint of a calf. So what is that? What is that Mahajana Gata Sapanta? Whatever path they have gone, you go. Then how do you know whether I am going to that path or not? How do you know? The simple thing is, open Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, read one sloka, right? And then don't look at the purport. Then start thinking. Start thinking what I thought, put down some notes that I thought these thoughts. And then compare with what Prabhupada has written. If you have developed that thought pattern of Srila Prabhupada, or great parampara acharyas, Srila Prabhupada has given nichod, quintessence of all the commentaries. So if your thought process has become parallel to what the purport is written, then Mahajana Yekata Sapartha. At least some endeavor, if you may have done, the mercy will come. So this is a practical way of progressing in our life. I think I am reaching this. We are about 5-7 minutes, Martha. How 1 hour, right? Okay. So this is how these slokas are explained in this purport here. Then there's text 387. He says, "He न प्रभु साक्षात देखिते ये आई से तारे गंगा तरी बेके विचित्र नाकी से." Therefore, what is the wonder that persons who were going to directly see that Lord would cross the Ganges? They were all going there. Laksa laksa koti base jahnaveer jale sabe parayan param kutuhale. Hundreds of thousands of people joyfully crossed the Ganges by floating in those waters. Ganga yaharaya para apana apani kola kula kola kuli kariya karena haridvani. After easily crossing the Ganges, people embraced one another and chanted the name of Hari. Hari Hari Bol Bol Hari Bol Mukund Madhav Govind Bol Govind Govind Bhajore Gopal Gopal Bhajore Radhe Gopal Bhajo Radhe Gopal Krishna Gopal Bhajo Krishna Gopal Govind. Asa Bhosle, very famous singer. She has sung beautiful Krishna bhajan. It's on YouTube. This bhajan is from there. Listen to that. Your heart will start crying. What is that? Another beautiful, she sings there. Natakhatanandana Krishna Murari. Like that. So this is how it is. Kriyatam yadi kutopi labhyate. Bhaktiras bhavidamati. We should grasp whatever little Krishna ras you can get from even such a commercial bhajans. Nothing wrong. Right? You know how to have bhajans. That's it. Bhajan in your life. Very good. Gangai Harya. So they started chanting Hari Hari. Keyasi katavahila uparjana katahat bajar vasaya katajana. The boatmen earned abundant wealth and number of people set up shops. Everybody wants to get business. Mostly Gujaratis like me. Because they were business people. They see some opportunity to start a business, make money like that. Chaturdike, people in the four directions purchased whatever they desired. No one could understand who was arranging all this. This is all Krishna Kripa. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Chanakera Madhyagrama Nagara Pastara Paripurna Haila Salanahi Avasar. Within short time, the entire village, including the streets, the outskirts, became so filled with people that there was no empty space. This is Chaitanya Leela. Those who even desired to go there, they got liberated. What to speak of those who tried and went and see Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu like that. So we should always desire. The whole material world is on Karana Udak, and that Karana Udak is the aggregate desire of all the spirit souls in this material world, spiritual conditioned souls, Ksharajivas. So our only disease is the desire. Sripad Radha Govind Swami says that the desire is every root of this thing. You and may desire that I will have a house in Las Vegas. Okay, sir. All arrangements will be made. I will get that, provided you qualified for it. But what is the use of having a house in Las Vegas? No use. It's all temporary. Even your own body is temporary. One day you do vacate. What are you doing about that? Are you planning that, I will become multi-million-dollar man next man? Well, they're ignorant. Complete ignorance. What is next? Nothing. Prunam krutva dhutam pibe. Bas, enjoy your life. That's it. If I become a dog or a cat next by, don't worry. Somebody told even Prabhupada, I don't mind becoming a dog next by. Prabhupada was, you have my full blessing. So these are it is. So I'm sorry I've taken a little longer, but thank you very much everyone for allowing me to speak. And so we can end our session here. If you have any question, comment, realizations, you may share with us. Very good. Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hari Bol, Mata.
Prabhuji, one question.
Yes.
Like you said, to say the Prabhu name, Krishna or Mahamantra, what are you doing? But you are saying it, but your mind is not there. Your mind is going somewhere else, and you keep
Yes. Yes.
chanting the name. Is
Yes.
that work or it?
See, I heard from Sripad Radha Govind Swami's lecture. Okay, you have a problem, some medical problem. So a lot of people come to me, when I was practicing. They'll come and I'll diagnose, oh, you got pneumonia, you got migraine, you got hepatitis, whatever. I give them the medicine and tell them that to take it like that. Okay. Now he goes and takes that. Does he know how the medical medicine is working in his body? He doesn't know. Where is it going to act? How he is going to? He doesn't know. So Harinam is Bhava Aushadha. It is also medicine. And how it is going to act, you don't know. It's Guna Dharma. It's going to act. So even if you are inattentive chanting, other effect will take place. But the effect will be less. All right? Because you have to purify from offensive to inoffensive, from inoffensive to Suddha Bhakti. So that should be our attitude and understanding this. That's why Harinam is known as Bhavausad. Who has said Bhavausad? Parikshit Maharaj. Bhavausadat Sotra Manubhiramat Ka Uttam Slok Gunanuvad Puman Virajat Vina Pasubdat. So if you and me wanted to take medicine, a doctor says, don't take it with milk. You are going to say tetracycline, erythromycin. Don't take it with milk. No, I'll take with milk. Then that medicine will be attached to the milk proteins and it will not act as much as like that. So this is offensive chanting. Chanting, thinking of, oh, I have to go do, how to do this, how will I enjoy food, this, that. All these things. So try to focus on this. All right. Thinking about Krishna Katha is good. All right. When you are chanting how Mother Yasoda bound Lord Sri Krishna, and you are chanting, this is still kind of inoffensive. But a Suddha Bhakta will be, Prabhupada Maharaj and great devotees, they chant, talking with Lord Krishna face to face. Bhagavan Krishna comes to him who is like that Mataji was in Vrindavan. Bhagavan Krishna used to come every day to eat khichdi, kurma bai. So this is all as we go from sadhan bhakti, raganurag, bhav bhakti and prem bhakti. So your chanting will not go in vain. That's for sure. Right? So alpapi dharmasya trayate mahato bhayat. Bhagavan Krishna has given assurance in second chapter, 40th sloka. Neha bikram nasosti pratyavayana vidyate. And 11th canto of Bhagavatam. It gives what? Yana asthai naro rajan na karihit, pramadya na karihit. Dhavan nimilyam metreva. He is running full speed with eyes closed on a highway, super highway. He still not meet an accident. He will reach the destination. So this is Bhakti Yoga. So wherever you and me are, try to purify and progress. All right. If for some reason you are not able to progress, rest assured. Whatever you have done will never go in vain. That is a great this. And Bhagavan Krishna, Machitta, keep little bit mind in me. Bhavamina chirat partha maya vesita chetasam. Those who are, I will not take very long. I will not take Achiran. I will take him out of birth and death. All other processes, Bhagavan Krishna is inactive for them. For us, he is very active. He is trying to lift you up. And that picture shows like that. The 12th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, very nice, Bhagavan Krishna has given. Machitta sarva durgani mat prasadat tarisasi, also in the 18th chapter. So this is how it is, Mata. And don't be discouraged if you are not able to consider like that. 40 years I have chanted, but my mind sometimes lifts. Sometimes it cheats me. So mind is our greatest enemy and greatest friend. Both. It says in Bhagavad Gita. So
Thank
is
you,
that
sir.
okay?
Thank you, sir.
Hari Mata.
Hare Krishna.
Okay. Anyone else?
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Thank you.
Hari Bol Mata.
Very inspiring and very beautiful class with very deep realizations. Prabhu, your wisdom comes through every time you speak. Thank you so much, especially when you were talking about this material world, how every step there is danger and how death is so close. That is so true. Every time we keep forgetting it. But we should ponder upon it, take a minute, ponder about it, and then take our sadhana seriously. Thank you for really, really putting that very clear, Prabhu. Thank you. Thank you for your wonderful class. Hare Krishna.
I thank you, all of you, because I'm able to speak. I'm not able to speak of this. Someone is inspiring me to speak. And who is that? All the Paramatmas in your heart.
Jai.
The Paramatma in your heart is inspiring in Paramatma in my heart, and he is giving me smruti. He's giving me smruti. If I speak to some others who are drunkards, they will not respond like that. "ये क्या बकवास कर रहे हैं?" Like that. So that's why bodhyantam parasparam. Hmm? That is the gist of the whole thing. That you and me should always meet and talk about Lord Sri Krishna. If you can do it, we are actually in Krishna Katha. That's what I'm so grateful that we are arranging this every morning, and get retired as possible. There is this Narsi Bhagavan slok. What is that? Randhaya, Randhaya. What is that slok? I forget. Om Namo
Om
Bhagavate
Namo Bhagavate Narsingaya, Om Namo
Narsimhaya.
Bhagavate Narsingaya, Om Namo Bhagavate Narsingaya, Namo Namas Tejas Tejase Aver Aver Bhay, Vaj Nakh Vaj Dansht Karmashayana, Randhay Randhay Tamo Graskas, Om Swaha, Abhayam Abhayam, Atmani Bhuyishta, Om Shom.
Right. So this is Randhaya, Randhaya. Randhaya means finish my material desires. Right? My material engagement. Finish it. This is how you can pray him, and he will arrange to retire you into this. Before retiring from my job, I was doing this for 6 months, and I was saying every day, when will I retire so that I can start? So within 6 months, I was retired like that at the age of 64. Now I'm 72. For last 8 years, I'm enjoying Krishna Katha like that. So this is how
Very
we
well.
should, this is how we should pray to Lord Sri Krishna, to engage in his service, and he will arrange so many things for us without your knowing. I will act in such a way that now your chitta is in him. But if you and me desire know how to multiply my money, bas. And three things: Pratishta, love, puja, sukarer vista. Don't do satsang, don't do this for Pratishta. Pratishta is suker vista. It's like the stool of a pig. You don't do bhakti for such things. You do bhakti for bhakti's sake, for doing good to others, and not take credit. All these things I know. Do I know from my own? No, I learned from Guru, Siksha Guru. That's why first I use Siksha Guru. Siksha Guru is path worth money. It shows you the path. Then Diksha Guru, and then proceed like that. So that's how we should do. Thank you again, Mata. I'm taking time, so sorry.
Hari Bol. Thank you. I think there was a comment question, something about Vidya Vachaspati. Who was he in Krishna Leela? There is a question.
Oh, Vidya Vachaspati. I know Sarma Bhatta was Bruhaspati, right? But Vidya Vachaspati, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Yeah. And I think Shivani Mataji raised her hand. You want to go ahead, Mataji?
Yeah. Shivani Mata.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, please accept my humble obeisances.
Haribol Mata.
Thank you so much for a very beautiful class. As Prithvilasni Mataji said, so many takeaways. Especially, I really liked when you said, when we're going up the steps in the house, or we're cooking, or we're doing some chores, one or the other. If we're listening to Krishna Katha, we're reciting a shloka or singing a bhajan, all of that endeavor that we do slowly, slowly. One day, when we're near our death, like you said, in this Kali Yuga, there's no age. A 20-year-old, a 15-year-old, or 80-year-old can go anytime. And that will prepare us for, our last moment. That with our endeavor, we can go back to God. It's possible, as Prabhupada ji said, give one life to Krishna.
Yes.
and I will take you back to
Very good.
Godhead.
Yeah.
So thank you for a very beautiful class and so many takeaways. Greatly appreciated. Hare Krishna, Danu Pranams.
Then Pranam Mata. Very good. Okay, so we can end here. Is there any else, any realization? Very good.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Very Krishna.
Yeah, Nutan Mataji, you have a
Hare
question?
Krishna.
Oh, Nutan Mata has a question.
I wanted to share my realization.
Sure, Mata, go ahead.
Thank you very much, Prabhuji, for the wonderful class and the understanding which you seed into us through all that you share. Thanks a lot for that. And from today's class, one point which I liked very much was Prabhuji, where you told us, are we really progressing or not? To check that, what we can do is read the slokas from Bhagavad Gita. It's like an exercise that we could follow.
Right.
Read the slokas from Bhagavad Gita and then try to write down what we understand from that and check whether
Yeah.
we are really on the correct path or not. To a certain extent, we can understand from that. Thank you
Thought
very much,
pattern.
Prabhuji.
Yeah, thought pattern. We should develop parallel thought pattern to Srila Prabhupada's purpose. All right. This you can do by repeatedly reading. Over so many years, I have said 40 years. I have read Bhagavatam ditto word to word so many times, 5, 6 times. So when you keep on doing like that, then your thought becomes parallel to what is written, because it goes into your subconscious. Right? See, this is the head here, right? This skull. Outside this, about 1 foot layer, is your conscious. All right? And above that is subconscious. That subconscious of yours, mine's, everyone's is common. All right. So when you press these ideas from conscious into subconscious, it connects with the universal consciousness. Who is this Paramatma? Kshirodaksai, Garbhodaksai. And that's how you connect with them, through subconscious. They will give you like a great, great artist like that, these even Americans and others, Mosaic and all those who are. And they say, I don't know how these ideas come into my head. But they don't know this 15.15, Matta Smrutir Gnapaham. So our philosophy, our Vedic literature is 100% mathematical. 100% mathematical. You'll find every answer. That's why Bhagavatam is the answer to all the questions. So this is how the matrix is, So that's how we should understand. Very good. So the whole thing is satsang, sadhu sang, sarva sastra ka hai. Lava matra sadhu sang, sarva siddhi hai. So do as much sadhu sang you can do in person with those who are great devotees, and also through Shastra. Prabhupada Maharaj he said, I am never going to die. I'll be alive in my books. So as soon as you read Prabhupada, Prabhupada is with you. Yeah. So this is our understanding like that. Very good. Thank you very much. Anyone else, or we can stop here?
Hare Krishna, Prabhu Tindatana.
Very good.
Prabhuji, can you say more about book reading? Like, I can listen lectures, Prabhu, like 2 hours also fine. But doing book reading is so difficult, Prabhu.
So, hear lectures. Right? I used to hear lecture about 8, 10 hours a day for so many years. I was working also, but hearing lectures also. I have heard lectures of Gaur Krishna Das, Gaur Krishna, who he's the disciple of Radha Govind Swami, given excellent lectures on all the Bhagavatam. From each chapter, he has taken key slokas in Hindi. So if you are in Hindi, hear that. Another is Radha Govind Swami's lectures. All these lectures you will find on ISKCON Desire Tree if you go to audio like that. But when we are hearing, don't let your mind flicker somewhere else. The good thing is about audio, you can put it on on pause and write down, and then go back little and hear it again. So what I'm saying is,
Yes.
doing this should be done sincerely, to understand something, not for the sake of hearing only. So if you spend 10 minutes proper sincere hearing, that is equal to 10 hours. If you are not doing it like that. So we have to retain. Whatever little you understood, you retain it. Right? And during the day, always ask yourself, what did I like that? So this is known as endeavor. This is known as swadhyaya. Parinistito Nairgunya. Who is spoken this? Sukadeva Goswami. He tells Pariksit. Parinistito Nairgunya. I was completely established in Nirgun, Nirakar. Sukadeva Goswami says. But what happened? Uttam Slok Leelaya. When I heard 2-3 slokas, Gruhit Cheta Rajarse Akyanam Yadaditvan. That 2 slokas captured my mind. Barahapidam Natavar Vapu Karanayo Karnikaram. Bibratavasa Kanakakapisam Vaijayantim Chamalam. Randhran Ven or other Sudaya Purayan Grovunde Vrindavan Pravisat Geet Karti. Aho Bakyam Stanakalakutam Jigansa. So all this he heard, and then he says, oh, who is this? And he went back to his father and studied Bhagavatam. Sukadeva never used to speak anything other than Bhagavatam. That was his stage. Now we should aspire, we should desire that I also become like that. I'll not speak anything outside Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam. Any context. And in all Gramya Katha, all our life is Gramya Katha. My wife, my children, my money, my friend, my this, my woman, this, that. I was thinking like that. But in these circumstances, how to introduce Krishna Katha, that art we should to learn. That you can learn only if you have done Sradhyaya. Because those thoughts are in your mind. So I will compare. Today is Punam in the morning. I saw Chandrama in the morning around 3 a.m. I was looking at it. Which slok came to my mind? Gama Visyaj Bhutani, Dharyam Ama Ojasa, Pushnami Osadam Sarva, Somo Bhutva Rasatmaka. So that's how we should train our mind to see these. Some sloks should come. Slowly, slowly, I am telling about so many years practice like that. So that's how we should do, Prabhu. Hari Bol.
Thank you so much, Prabhu.
Hari Bol. Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Everybody's okay. So we can take leave, Mata. Hari Bol.
Sure, Prabhuji, thank you again. Fantastic session. The question answers are even more relishable. Thank you again. We'll end the call here, dear devotees.
Kripa Sindhu
पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः
अनंतकोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय
की
श्री
जय।
प्रभुपाद की
जय।
जय चैतन्य भागवत की जय हिज
जय।
प्रहलादानंद प्रभु जी की
की
जय
जय।
हरे
Hare
कृष्ण
Krishna
प्रणाम।
Prabhu. Hare